Kajing pakhang jong new trap National Youth Front HNYF. Ya kajing wanrung ki kali kamay na Assam ki bakit ki Torres haum tengar ha ka step jong kar phndriu tarik unaitung arjar phndriu ha ka bakin ki kali kemshim la yo bandrung sha sora bat kathan doki usumbot menteri rangba ka jela ba Prestone tingsong bode pej ektanat kampo ieng la Maham baka an kan le la ka benta kumban chukdo baka ni kajing pakhang ki kali Torres ki bor pulit ki lakem katu kaningut ki khot ka HNYF barra ki shasadar police station uba Prestone ula pengsan ru baka sorkar kala tre shitam banyakren baka sorkar India lor ka inline permit bat ka jing penrung ye ktian khasi bat garo ka khrenet papra ulong baka jing dawan pentrika Meghalaya Resident Security and Safety Act arajar khan rio dagi sang balang hi kadai kabla pentrikam lupa.
It is very unfortunate that incident happened today. We were not aware even, and we never expected that few group of people will just do like that. And let me just tell you very bluntly that the law has taken its own course. We will not allow such things to happen again. Let me be very clear about it. Any issues you have, we are there to discuss. The door is open. Sit down, discuss, and then come to a solution. I think that is very important. Be it anybody in the government. I think that is the principle of democracy, where we need to discuss, sit down across the table, and thereafter resolve the issues. But not the behavior done by few young boys like they did today at Tengar. I think that is totally wrong. So let the law take its own course, and the police has done their duty. And my only request once again is to anybody, to anyone, to any stakeholders, any issue you have, let us sit down across the table and we discuss, and we'll come out to a solution. Well, see, if you talk about ILP, it's not only ILP alone. Resolution was passed, and we have been following up, and we are following up, and we are going to follow it up till the end. Be it ILP implementation, be it the languages we demanded, we would like to see that it happen in our state. And this one, we are unison. It's not only government alone who wanted implementation of ILP or who wanted languages be considered in Meghalaya, but this aspiration happens to each and every citizen of the state of Meghalaya. So therefore, since the issue is not within our authority, we need central government. We have met the leadership of the central government time and again we are going to meet the government of India. We will again impress upon, and recently CM, he has already met the Prime Minister. He has already discussed again about these issues, but we will not end on that. We will again go and meet and knock the door of the central government and keep pressurizing central government to consider the resolution passed by the assembly. I don't understand. MSSA, we are implementing it. Yes, CM is right.
But they are not happy with the way it is implemented. They want.
So I really don't know, because I was not there in the meeting. But my understanding is, yes, MRSSA is being implemented, except that proposed amendment passed by the House. When we sent it for the assent of the governor, he referred it back to the Ministry of Home Affairs. And then ultimately, Home Affairs referred it back to the state government with observation, where ultimately this particular amendment passed by the House is ended and now it is up to the state government. In fact, we are in the process of again consulting, meeting all the stakeholders to discuss about this particular amendment. If you talk about amendment, but as far as implementation of the MRSSA, it is there. As I said to you, district task force is there, and then we do have even the different committees in the district level, where ultimately I think those people who comes from outside for different profession, for different businesses, when they enter Meghalaya, what they do is, number one, they wanted to rent a house, be it in any locality within Shillong or outside Shillong. So MRSSA is in place. What are the documents they need to bring? So it's already indicated over there. And ultimately their Dorbar Shnong, their Rangba Shnong will submit all the details to the nearest police station. That is also being implemented. It is there. It's something like, tenants cannot just go and stay in any particular house without submitting all the information. Landlord cannot just keep quiet. They are bound and they are mandated to submit this to the Dorbar Shnong. My point here is, I've already told very, very clearly to anybody, now the law will take its own course. And the law has to prevail. So my request to any concern to anybody is, any misunderstanding or any issues, grievances that you have, Secretariat is always open. Let us sit down across the table, discuss and resolve the issues. If you cannot resolve 100%, at least 10%, 15%, it can be done that. So therefore, I would request anybody, anyone, let us sit down across the table and discuss about these issues. Like, today what happened? They checked. They said there is no, don't go to Sora or don't go to Punusla. Huh? I mean, that is not fair. It is not fair at all. So I don't want to talk deeper, but what I'm saying is that is not fair. Suppose now our people, innocent people, they wanted to go and see the Brahmaputra bridge in Guwahati and suddenly stop somewhere, go back. We don't want to see your face, or we don't want you to go there. What will you feel? I mean, therefore it is not good. And especially these people, they are tourists. They came here for what? To see, to enjoy the beauty of nature that God has specially blessed us, and thereafter they will go back. So I really don't understand why this such behavior should happen like this. No, that's what I'm saying. Talking about what? About the MRSSA not implementing it in totality for what? Or is it you talking about the labor license? Or is it we talking about the tenants? People who stays in Shillong? So I get confused a bit. But whatever existing act that we have in this state, let me just tell you one thing. Yes, maybe lapses are there. We were not able maybe to implement it to implement it in totality, progressively or aggressively. So instruction has been given to all the concerned department, be it labor license or be it MRSA, the concerned district administration and the concerned department need to pull up their socks. Because see, as far as labor license is concerned, we have already created a post of inspector in each and every Sinadi block. All inspector was already posted in each and every study block. Number one, for issuing the labor license, and number two, to check those people whom we used to call immigrant laborers from outside the state, who does not apply or who does not avail the required documents as per the law within the state of Meghalaya. So now we have instructed, we pull up the socks that they have to go aggressively. Any construction work happen within their jurisdiction, they should go and inspect, and then they should also ask about the papers, whether they have or not. And my only request to all the concerned, especially contractors, private firms, or whoever dealing with bringing in the laborers from outside the state, we are not against it. I'm not against it. Government is not against it. But please make sure that you possess the required documents. If you don't, come back or come unless you get all those required documents. If you don't get that, please better not to come, because as I said to you, your failure, not our failure at all. So I would request all the business houses, private, individual or contractors, they need to take this seriously. And I think it's high time that if detected, any contractors has to be also punished and has to also be blacklisted if they fail to comply to this existing act that we have. Hopefully, let's see him comes back, because he's attending the Niti Aayog meeting in Delhi, and then once CM come back, we are ready. As I said to you, how many times we can always sit down, we'll discuss, and then we'll work out all the issues, and then we will, we'll make sure that government and the stakeholders, we are together hand in hand, and to make sure that Meghalaya is free from anything. We are safe and we are secure. Labor Department has been authorized to do all the detailed documentation. Not only Labor Commissioner alone, we created up to the district level, the Deputy Commissioner or the Assistant Commissioner Labor has been authorized, and not only up to the district level, even up to the block level, the inspector of labor are also authorized to make sure that those documentation is in order, and then only they will issue the labor license. Let me just tell you one thing. 2020, when we came in and brought this bill and it became an act, any act passed by the district council, we need to understand one thing, became invalid, and the act of the Legislative Assembly is in place. So therefore, no NGOs, no group of person can ask work permit or any labor license from the district council. Labor license will be issued only once, and that is from the state government, and the department concerned who has to implement, look after all this is the Labor Department. See, because as you said that they included Meghalaya as one no-fly list. So that I can't say right now, but I'm very sure, the technology nowadays will be always able to improve it and to make sure that we are free from anything. What I'm saying is this: you cannot just treat it that way just because of 2-3 incidents happen. Let us go for the history of 1 year now. Let us see 1 year, 2 years, what's happening. Because this strange incident that happened, it keep happening every day. Not only in Meghalaya, everywhere it happened. So do you think that just because of that incident, then you will issue advisory to everywhere that do like that? I think that does not happen. But let me tell you one thing, but people in India they know well about Meghalaya, and not only in India, outside India they know well about Meghalaya. They keep coming. Though advisory is issued by who, I don't care, but they keep coming. They keep coming, believe me. But my point here is very clear. What I wanted is we are the person to welcome these people. So I would request our stakeholders, let us take the responsibility, not only the government alone. We welcoming them, but of course, please respect the law of the state government. Please respect the law of the district council, and please respect the law that prevails in the state of Meghalaya. I think that is very important. When I'm saying that, see, we did not know means. We never expected those kind of unpleasant checking done by a group of people in the name that you are the tourist and then you don't have to come this side and better you go back. So this is what I mean. Therefore, my point is very clear, as I said to you. Nobody can cross the limit. Let the law take its own course of action. And let me tell you, and repeatedly I would like to again say here, please, anybody, don't take the law in your own hands. The law is the law, be it for me or be it for anybody, but please don't do like this. If you have issues, Secretariat is open. We can sit down across the table, discuss, talk, and with discussion, with across the table, then we will come out with a positive law.
Habatin, pej bahagi kishab plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam dunaki eki bataya kamet. Namar kata habathiru atau kau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut pej ya kishab plus F haka jingsom. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka ayan la icon diat bat ka bathau bha kam kta ka dur jingki marbam ka jing mat lani ka rukom shed yaki. Balehi banai kita. Kadon ka we ka jing mentoy ba kongsan. Ka kot ka kia. Ka nutrition ba khambha ka jing im ba khambha pendon kam daki marba madon ka sharp plus F menta kasni.
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya.